Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to IA Command. We've got another game log review for you for IACP Season 8. This time we have Collin versus Christian, and this one is submitted by Collin. And Collin did let me know when he sent this game log over to me that this one might be a little bit rough for his side, but he wanted to get it reviewed. And I think that's actually a really great way to improve your gameplay, by the way, is to review your games, even the rough ones, and to especially get, if you can get feedback from somebody on your gameplay. Usually your opponent is the one that will do that for you if you have a post-game discussion, but sending it over to me and having me pick it apart will help too. So I think this will be good constructive learning for probably both players. It's always, I personally think that it's great to have your game reviewed. I think I'm never interested in trashing anybody or embarrassing anybody. That's not why I do these game log reviews. It's just so that you guys, the audience who are interested in Imperial Assault, can see the gameplay happening and can see how it kind of adds transparency to what can sometimes feel like a black box where you see this game but you haven't played it yet. You want to see what it looks like when it's actually being played. So anyway, let's get right into it. I don't have a ton of time. We're going to do Collin's list. He has we got Jedi on both sides, Force users, but Collins has the more technician bent. This is actually kind of a combo list. He's got Cal Kestis with Saska Taft, those are the two new cards from Season 8. He's also got Balance of the Force, Chewbacca, who probably has the Wookiee Avenger built into the card there. He's got, and then C-3PO, Gideon, Ugnaught, Tinkerer, and Cassian. So this is a combo list. I think we've seen it played before. I want to double check and make sure he's got the right amount of points though. So he's got that's 8, 12, 13 plus 11 is 23, 24, 26, 29, 35, and then the Ugnaught makes, 40. Okay, good. Because last time we saw this list being played, it was actually 41 points. It's a legal list, so just double checking. So yeah, it's a combo where you've got the Ugnaught being brought by Saska as its come figure. Ugnaught makes a droid companion. Cassian can then sacrifice that companion to get free attacks. And when he does that, it'll trigger Chewbacca's Debts Repaid command card, which, thanks to Wookiee Avenger, he always starts with it in his hand. And so there's kind of a combo aspect to this list. It's kind of cool. It's actually really neat. So far, it has not proven to be broken. We've had this list in the game since like Season 5. More recently, now that Saska has gotten a lot better, and we've gotten more technician cards for Chewie to play now that he's a technician, it's gotten a bit of a boost. So we're seeing a little bit more, but it'll be interesting to see in action here. And I think we've got more gameplay review logs to look at for this list as well. Over on Christian's side, he is playing a Jedi Luke list. He's got Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight with the Heir to the Jedi attachment that came out in Season 7, which you can see there on your screen. He's also got Garkon, who's a brawler, Mara Jade, who's a brawler and a Force user, and has that nice ability that lets her play Son of Skywalker, or Furious Charge if she needs to, so some great synergies here. We've also got MHD, the healing droid, and we've got Yoda, R2-D2, Gideon, 3PO, and Heroic Effort. No heroic effort in Collin's list since he does have that Ugnaught Tinkerer, which is a generic figure. Alright, let's get into the gameplay here. It looks like Collin has the initiative. We're going to draw cards. Remembering to do Debts Repaid. We did see Cassian's ability here used to move the Ugnaught out of the deployment zone during the deployment phase and give them both a damage power token. Oopsie. Now we're going to see, alright, so Collin focusing on Cal Kestis with 3PO. R2-D2 going to activate for Christian to draw a card. Alright, so Collin going to open his door. So we're playing Rogue AI, by the way, so this is on Tarkin Initiative. And Collin with Initiative taking the red deployment zone. That is a very strong position. Although it should be noted that the treehouse loses some of its advantage against this pretty much all melee list on Christian's side. but still fine to go in there. Really want to be focused on getting the first crack at that 2 victory points on the red objective, since this is the one where there's one objective that has a strain token on it. When you move a figure onto that objective token, you get 2 VPs, and then you randomly move the marker over to another objective, and so it can kind of hop around, and you can get a lot of points that way. If you have lots of figures, you can move on to the objectives depending on how lucky you get. Alright, looks like we've got another focus from Gideon. And also Cassian has now received a device token from Saska, so you can see what that does there on your screen. We've seen Yoda has focused up Luke, and Gideon focused up Garkon, and Christian actually has 3 focusers in his list. Alright, so Cassian gonna open the door. So now both of Collin's doors open. I like this actually. This makes it harder for Christian to open his door, since Collin has the ranged advantage here against Christian's mostly melee list. So if Christian opens any of his doors, he's gonna have to worry about getting shot at from across the map. Alright. Oh, nice. So the Ugnaught activating makes the droid token, or the junk token, yeah, junk droid token, which is able to move and score the 2 VPs. So far, I think Collin's playing pretty solid here. Alright, so, and I don't, yeah, we're not gonna see, okay, so the door opening by Mara Jade here, now that Collin is down to just Chewie and Cal Kestis. Chewie not got the best range, especially since he's not focused here. So not as much of a threat, but we are going to see, looks like Cal is going to go ahead and move up to get the victory points from the yellow objective at the top of the map, and then going to move back into the treehouse there, and the objective now moves down all the way down to the blue one, which is the furthest away from both players' figures. Puts Collin at 4 victory points to Christian 0, and I realize now I need to move the map a little bit so you guys can see the score a little better. There we go. Now you should be able to see it. Alright, and now Garkon going to be the second to last activation for Christian. Looks like he's going to use that charge to come up and make a focused attack on the Ugnaught. And now this is probably the part that Collin is regretting, not activating Chewbacca here before Cal Kestis. Because it looks like he's probably going to be defeating this junk droid with Brutal Cleave and possibly taking out the Ugnaught. Yep, gonna go ahead and Brutal Cleave to defeat the junk droid there. Five damage to the Ugnaught. And now Chewie gonna come up and use Slam. Oh no, he's gonna attack. Oh, he did slam. So Garkon took 1 damage as strain from Brutal Cleave. Chewie does 2 damage with the slam, and now Luke gonna double move. I'm gonna use that heroic ability to perform a free attack here without spending an action. And it looks like, based on who he's standing next to, it's gonna be targeting Chewbacca. And I'm gonna move my windows around here. There we go. Okay, ooh, nice roll for Chewie. Luke is going to be able to pierce that and gets +1 damage naturally. He does have a reroll. Ooh, that's a nice reroll off of Heir to the Jedi. It's going to be 5 damage to Chewbacca, and now initiative going to go to Christian, which is going to make it hard to get that debts repaid to go through. Second chance being played here, looks like by Christian on Garkon. Okay, initiative, and who are we activating? Luke gonna activate first. Looks like we might lose Chewbacca here to Luke's attack. another 5 damage, and then a second attack using an action. He's going to re-roll, and that is a dead Chewbacca, so 11 points for Christian. And with the celebration as well, now 15-4. So that's rough. Losing to Chewbacca there before you play Debts Repaid. By the way, that is why whenever I play Chewbacca, I always play black market prices. 1 point command card, draw 2 cards, discard a card, gain VPs equal to the discarded card. Great way to get rid of Debts Repaid and get some victory points for it in situations like this. Alright, I see Sniper configuration being played. That's Cassian's card. Or is it discarded? I think it was just discarded. So Ugnaught Tinkerer going to activate to make the... Oh, it's for the bleed, so he discarded that for the strain for bleed that the Ugnaught Tinkerer took from Garkon's attack. Collin gonna get 2 more points from moving that junk droid, who then moves back right by Cassian, which is a great spot because he wants to sacrifice that junk droid. So, alright, and now Garkon gonna go for the kill on the Ugnaught Tinkerer. Oh, it looks like he's attacking Cassian, and then we're gonna Brutal Cleave to attack the Ugnaught. So Christian removes the Ugnaught, gets 5 VPs. Not sure about using the Elite Ugnaught instead of the regular Ugnaught. You probably save some points. Let's get rid of that. Save some points just using the regular Ugnaught, but maybe there's a reason and I'm probably not seeing it. Alright, Cassian gonna activate here. Gonna play Intelligence Leak. It's gonna let him look at Christian's hand. And let's see what he finds there. We've got Feint, Heart of Freedom, and Parting Blow. Looks like he's going to discard Feint, taking 1 strain for Intel Leak, and now going to spend a power token, and with a focus, attacking... Who's he attacking? Attacking Garkon. Oh, where is Garkon? Who's this? He's hiding under the junk droid. Okay, so deals... oh, and he uses the device token to re-roll into a red, but unfortunately gets the butthole roll. So 4 damage into Garkon. And I suspect he's... Oh, 9 damage. Now he's going to sacrifice that junk droid to use it. It'll be alright. It'll be alright, little droid. Don't you worry. And I'm going to get that free attack. And how much is that? That's going to do 3 damage. Oh, not quite enough to finish off Garkon there, it seems. Although, is Garkon... Was that the second chance that just triggered? Garkon down to 1 health. 3PO going to open the door for Christian. Collin's 3PO going to activate to focus up Saska. So Collin's in kind of a rough spot. He is now down Chewie. Actually, he's only down Chewie. He's still got... he's got a pretty good chance. He just has to knock out one of these queen pieces that Christian's playing with. Gideon going to activate... Oh, going to go for the attack here. Targeting... Who are we attacking? Probably going for Garkon. But, oh, Garkon rolls the triple block, and that is going to stuff that attack, unfortunately. And does not get to focus. Gideon cannot even focus because he needs to deal damage to use the focus keyword there. Mara Jade going to activate for Christian. Going to move all the way over next to Cassian. And I love that device token. That's neat. Device token on Saska, although he did already use the device token ability. Trying to... Oh, now he can't attack Garkon because of Mara Jade. So attacking Mara Jade there. And gonna stun her and weaken, which is nice. Yeah, not gonna bother with that token there. Gideon for Christian gonna come up, steal the VPs from the yellow objective. Christian now up 22-6. And that puts him in a nice spot for Cal, though. Cal did not get to use his Force Slow ability last round, and I don't think he's going to be in a position to use it this round. Probably one of his most powerful ability, being able to prevent the opponent from activating the figure they want to. But he's going to get that kill on Gideon, putting Collin up 9 points against Christian's 22. And alright, moving back, and that is Yoda going to focus up Jedi Luke. MHD going to double move over to the bottom area of the map. Oh, here's the Son of Skywalker for Jedi Luke. Going to be able to activate again. Plays Heart of Freedom as well. So we're going to be able to double tap. Attacks Cassian, who's down to 5 health, with a focus. So Cassian going to go down there. This looks like it's going to be pretty devastating. And we lost the scorecard. Christian. There we go. Christian now at 28 and has a pretty sizable lead, as well as a sizable figure advantage here, with Cassian now gone. Down to pretty much just Saska and Cal Kestis as his attackers. Is going to get initiative here. Looks like Collin going to play Planning with Gideon, and then going to attack Mara for 4 damage. It's pretty good. But MHG going to come up and just heal off 2 of that. Okay, Saska going to activate, going to attack Jedi Luke here. And are we using the card? Looks like he used Supercharge to add a yellow attack die. Gonna re-roll one of those yellows into a red using her device token for 5 damage, stun, and weaken. Oh, nice. And then going to play All in a Day's Work and Veteran Instincts, it looks like. Or is she bleeding? What is that? I'm not sure. Okay, Garkon attacking Gideon. Going to remove Gideon, going up to 31. And then Brutal Cleave to perform an attack targeting Saska for 4 damage and bleed. 3PO, going to focus up Cal, who needs to kind of put in some work here. I wonder how he lost All in a Day's Work, because that card is really good with Pummel and Cal Kestis. Luke going to remove the stunned, and then looks like he's playing... Oh, he's bleeding, so... Oh, no, he's not bleeding. Yeah, I'm not sure what the planning discard there was for. He is weakened, so he should lose one of those surges, but it looks like it doesn't matter. Saskia going to go down to Luke. Christian going up to 35. And going to activate 3PO to move next to Luke and Mara Jade. Yoda going to refocus Luke there. Cal Kestis is going to activate. And let's see if he can do anything. Going to just go for 3PO. Yep, going to attack 3PO there. The focus does kill 3PO. Fortunately, it doesn't get to do any cleave there. Okay, Mara Jade going to remove the stun. Going to get the VPs, which I believe puts Christian up to 37, and yeah, I think that's pretty far gone. Not able to get the kill on Garkon hurt there. It makes it easier for MHD to kind of recover. And is going to use Force Slow to prevent Garkon from activating here, but Luke is just going to activate double tap, 6 damage on the first attack. Oh, did he dodge that one? Dodge on the second one. Okay, Cal gonna activate. Gonna try and get the cleave here, I think, now that 3PO's out of the way. Gonna use Reverse Engineer to target MHD. Now that's pretty much just gonna give him an extra surge. Okay. And then looks like he also played something to give him an extra yellow dice. So 5 damage, and then gonna cleave to kill Garkon. But I think we saw Miracle Worker played here. R2 gonna activate, 3PO gonna activate to move up next to Cal Kestis. And Yoda focusing. I feel like, yeah, Christian just needs to get that one objective. And that's going to put him over... I guess that puts him at 39. Okay, Garkon's going to activate, attacks Cal. Collin has initiative, but Christian's got to take initiative, and he's going to do it. Move Mara Jade onto the final objective on the yellow to go to 41. So, I don't know, you know what, Collin played pretty well there. The only problem was, I think the major mistake we saw there was activating Cal in round 1 before activating Chewbacca. Because that gave Christian an opportunity to move in and kill a figure without triggering Chewbacca's debts repaid. And it's really, it's just Chewbacca is really tricky to play for that reason. Is you have to identify when do I activate him early, when should I wait to activate him, because he is 11 points. You don't want to be too aggressive with him, but you also have to make sure his deployment card's exhausted at the right time, so you can get the full benefit of debts repaid. I almost wonder if it was worth it to just play debts there and get the focus, but maybe not. Anyway, that was a great game. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you for the next one.